Hello and welcome. This is the weekly update for May 14th, 2021 for ConnectWork on Main. That's important for me to say that. I don't know why. Anyhow, so there's always this moment when you go live on something where like you're checking to make sure you went live in the right place, and then sometimes the thing's yelling at you about hi Rachel, about like going live on time because Facebook gets mad at you if you don't show up on time. Anyhow, so that's like back end things that happen. So I this week has been crazy. So if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can see our new logo in the top right hand ish corner. I'm super freaking excited about it. We're gonna do an official like hardcore rollout, but I'm so excited to share it out. And Megan, you're amazing. I appreciate you so much. And I'm just in love. So thank you. And thank you, Lauren, for your input and going through everything, and Shaylin for helping me dial in on what we're doing so that when it came to actually choosing branding, all of it made sense. So I'm super, super excited about that. So that's like probably the biggest thing that happened this week. As far as events that are coming up, I'm just looking at my list because of course I forgot about our own events. Tomorrow locally there is the murder mystery dinner that is at the atrium. There's a link in the description with the Facebook event. You have to go register and some other things. So if you haven't checked that out yet, that is an option. For the co-working space and Butler County Young Professionals on May 27th, we are doing a networking round robin. It sounds just as fun as it is going to be just as fun as it sounds. I'm super excited about it. What I'm envisioning is that we'll have a couple of smaller rooms. We'll do groups of 3 to 5 depending on how many people show up, and we are going to do this in person. I'm gonna hold off saying exactly like how we're gonna handle everything because things seem to be changing pretty rapidly. So I'll throw out details to whoever registers, specifics about how we're handling things. So that'll be inside the Holly Point at ConnectWork on Main on May 27th. It'll be in the evening. We'll kick off about 5:30 and go till 7:30. Yes, 7:30. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that's a Thursday. So the other event that's happening is a Butler County Young Professional and Butler County Chamber. They're doing their next mixer. That will be June. That's in June. And that I will include details of that event. There's a Facebook event. I know that we're going to the new Recon Brewing location in Meter. So that'll be super exciting. I know where that's going. The Dented Keg one was fun. We were outside. It was brilliant. And that was super fun. So those are the local events that are coming up. The thing that I've been thinking about this week as far as tools go, I wanted to introduce this idea of like tool time, is time trackers. So that's something that came up a couple of times between clients and colleagues at the co-work and different things that people were looking for. So there's lots of different time trackers depending on what you need specifically. So if you're managing time for a team and you're like the manager and there's a bunch of other places, there's different options for that. So I'm not really going to go into those. I'm going to focus on individual ones. So I use something called Toggle. It's TOGGL. There's a couple of team things I think that they've added now, but from an individual standpoint, it's super easy to use. You can sign in using your Google or your Gmail, and you can sort things. I like sorting things. I like data. So I like sorting things by project and client, and it can help you figure out how much time you're spending on things, which is really helpful when you're looking at how to time block on your calendar, or if you're trying to figure out how long a task is taking. Because then when you're looking at when you delegate something, you need to know how long it took you to do it so that when you hire someone, you can tell if something's maybe if they're doing an incredible job because they do it in half the time, but they might also be missing something. Additionally, if they are, hi mom, if something's going wrong, so if a task took you 10 minutes and then it's taking them 30 minutes, chances are they've missed something in the information, you didn't communicate something, or they're just struggling with it. And that would be an indication that you should check in and see about fixing things and working through it with them. So that is one time tracker for our tool time this week. Again, that was Toggle. There are lots of things if you're using ClickUp. ClickUp actually has a time tracker inside of it. ClickUp is a project management tool. It's kind of like I think of it as like 3D project management. I love the way it feels when you're in it. So that is that's a free platform as well. So that has a time tracker in it, and I think, I'm trying to remember what else. It was the one I was thinking of specifically was Toggle, so I'll just leave it at that. So I'm excited. This was a great week at the co-working space. I have 2 potential new members that are coming in, which is super awesome. And there are some really cool things happening that I can't share yet, and I will share as soon as I can. For our networking event on May 27th, I can share that we have a sponsor for our libations, which is super awesome. So Office Furniture Warehouse, I will have to make sure that I got the right name. Lisa McDougall reached out and asked if they could sponsor the libations. I wasn't planning on asking for sponsors, so that was super fun for it to just show up. So I so appreciate you guys for reaching out and offering that. It was amazing. So with that, I hope you have an incredible weekend. Thanks for tuning in to this live stream and or replay, and I'll see you next week. Bye.